Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is, hell, I don't know what day it is. What is it, Saturday? It is Saturday, 8:03 a.m. on the 15th of December, 2018. And in my lap, I've had a hamster. Little Dr. Snurf. I woke him up, so he's really tired. He's, you know, a little confused, but just a little, because he was in his nest, and now I'm tugging on his little tail. I love their little tails. I like to hold them. But they're such cuties. He's tired and... oh, there we go, little guy. I'm going to put him back in his nest, though, so he can go back to sleep. Here we go. Put you back in there. And then I'll even cover you back up with your tissues. And then bring the lid back so it's dark so you can go back to sleep. Very good. They are such awesome little critters. I love hamsters so much. One of my housemates is had horrible respiratory problems, and they've got their 3 guinea pigs downstairs, and the 2 of them are starting to think that his horrible respiratory problems may be compounded, is the word, made worse by the hay that guinea pigs eat, because you have to give them hay, but there's a lot of dust that comes out of hay. I mean, it's a lot of dust. When you get a plastic bag of hay, it might be this full of basically just dust, where the hay just comes apart and it just flakes and breaks and gets smaller and smaller, and then it fills the air. And so they got to give the guinea pigs hay, and there's dust, and so I don't know what's going to happen. I hope they don't have to get rid of their guinea pigs. I don't think that'll happen.
I love you.
I know.
I love you.
I know. You're gonna get me a heart attack. Stop it. Hold it. But it's... I don't know. I mean, guinea pigs are nice. I like them. They're fun, and they're funny, and they're cute, and they're just absolutely affectionate little wonderful things. But my housemate is a tobacco user, so his lungs, of course, are not going to be the best in the first place. And whatever issues they may have on top of that, exacerbated by the guinea pig hay dust. So, I don't know. I've been lucky. My lungs are moderately good shape. I've had adult onset asthma for, well, as an adult. Even though my mother, before she died, had always said that I'd had trouble breathing when it got cold when I was a kid. So maybe I've always had asthma. But for a while I was treated for asthma. And then the only real reason I stopped using a rescue inhaler thing, because all the way in 2002, 2003 I was using one, is when I verified that albuterol, while it helps, it opens up your lungs, you can breathe, it also scars your lungs. So the more you use it, the more you damage your lungs. So that's kind of, I didn't want to do that, because they're the one thing that I've treated well my whole life. Because I've poured alcohol into my liver as fast as I could up until the year 2000, so does a lot of damage. Life is life. But my lungs, I've always, except for as a kid, you know, you do stuff when you're young. I don't remember, I mean, I'm sure I tried smoking cigarettes as a young child. I remember being told about punishments. I don't remember doing it. So I'm sure there was experimental tobacco use when young, and most kids you vomit after that, so yay. But I've never been a tobacco smoker, a real tobacco user. I understand why people do, because a few times when I was younger, I would smoke cigars when I was in high school. You don't inhale those. No, you never inhale a cigar. It's all up here. You will choke to death and die unless you're a seasoned tobacco user. But just the tobacco and nicotine that would coat the inside of my mouth from a cigar, you get high from nicotine. It's a very short high. It's not a very wonderful or pleasant one, but it does give you an altered sense of consciousness for at least a little while. So I can understand there's that on top of just the straight addictiveness of tobacco. So, and the tobacco companies are absolute scum. I mean, there's the various countries around the world, like various South African countries and smaller European and smaller far, former Eastern Soviet bloc countries, where the tobacco users literally tell the governments there, you are going to let us sell our cigarettes here. And if you try to impose any kind of limits on what we are allowed to advertise, if you say that we have to put all this stuff on the sides of our packages telling how bad smoking is, we will take you to world court. We will sue you. We can take you there and use up all of your nation's money because we have so much. What do you want? To no longer exist as a country, or to let us sell tobacco there? What do? You sell tobacco. Yay. Ugh. So, as much as tobacco has been a part of especially American society and worldwide, it's just so horrific, and it leads to the terrible cancerous capitalism we have today. Because boy, capitalism has gone mighty cancerous worldwide. But, be that as it may, one of the things that I did want to talk about is I'm finding it harder and harder and harder to get moving in the morning. Like it used to be, I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning from pain, and then I'd be in here, and then I'd be recording at 6:30, 6 o'clock. It started at 6 o'clock, and then I'd be done real early, and then everything was not a problem, not an issue with getting things finished. But now I've been able to sleep more because I've gotten more THC into my system before I go to bed. Excuse me. Ugh. Carbonated beverages and milk products. But because I've been sleeping more and longer and deeper, when I wake up, it's harder to actually get moving, but not in a bad way. I'm not having the feeling of, I need to get moving, but I can't. I'm rushing as fast as I can. What normally took me 5 minutes is now taking 15, and I don't know why, because I'm moving fast. No, it's not that. I'm waking up at 6:30, and then I meander into here, and I go, well, it's getting close to 7 o'clock. I want to get my thing there live before it turns into 9, so I need to get started. Oh, it's 7:30. I should probably start recording now. Oh, it's almost 8. I should probably start recording. Yeah, it's 8:12 and I'm 8 minutes into my video. I started at 8:04. Oh well. So it's not I'm rushing as fast as I can just to get behind as slow as I'm moving. It's, well, as long as it goes live this morning, it goes live this morning, and that's fine. I don't need to rush it or worry. So it's a good sort of late and behind. I'm actually taking care of me. It's so weird. It's so bizarre a feeling to do that. I have had all my life, just a huge streak of self-loathing, self-hatred, just no self-esteem. I mean, an ant could have walked over my self-esteem easily and not even brushed its belly against the self-esteem huddling on the ground. It's been horrid. I think most of it has been because of, well, I know most of it is. It's from the physical and sexual abuse as a child, and then my drinking to try and kill all the feelings of that, and then discovering that killing feelings works too well. Because one of the horrible things about being an alcoholic is largely you're drinking to kill feelings, some kind of feeling. There's a feeling that's bad and it needs to be suppressed. Drinking will do that. It kills all feelings. So especially when you're end-stage alcoholic, You're desperate just to feel anything. You're totally numb except for the self-hatred. It is, oh, it's wretched. But now that I'm taking care of myself and waking up, this past year especially, I'm actually taking time and being better to myself. I'm still walking. I'm doing incredible amounts of walking. The only time I haven't gone walking 7 miles or more daily is like yesterday when I did the like 150 round trip. Well, it's like 130 miles to the Seattle VA and then 130 miles back. So a lot of driving, walking through the huge place. I'm tired. So I just didn't go walkies yesterday after walking around and being exhausted from driving. You'd say, how can you be exhausted from driving? Remember, your brain is what runs everything. And you've got to make sure you're not killing people when driving. Under normal circumstances, your brain uses 20 to 25% of all the energy that goes into your body. The more you think, the more you use this, the more energy it uses. So you can easily, when you're really having to think, especially when going through harsh traffic and where you don't want to get crashed and killed. You don't want to crash and get killed. You're using your brain power. So yeah, I was exhausted when I got back because I had to try and figure out where to go and what to do. So this morning already, excuse me, I've gone walkies. I walked down to Safeway and I bought a soda and I bought a milk product, and one of the things I wanted to talk about too is right here in this pocket I have a pre-roll. This is a Fat Panda pre-roll. See? Fat Panda, even though it's not focusing on that. This one is a 28% THC joint, and it's not, oh, it's even got a lot of terpenes in it. Terpenes are flavor, so it's got a lot of flavor in it too. I took one of these with me on the walk. Well, I took 2 of them, but I just smoked one on the walk and then came back. And I'm not one of those people that's covert or really sneaky about these things. When I walk on the street, because you're not supposed to smoke pot in public. You're not supposed to smoke it where you can be seen. You're not supposed to smoke it where you can be smelled. You're just supposed to be very quiet about it. It's illegal, just not out in public legal. It's like public intoxication. If you're drinking a beer or a bottle out in public as you walk through the streets, you're going to get in trouble. Same thing with this kind of thing. I don't even care. I just pop these open, light them up on the street, and as I'm walking, I'm smoking. And I'm not an American. Actually, I do have one over here. I wanted to talk about this. I don't know how people smoke. I only see how people, like on TV and movies, it's like people do this. It's like, for anyone that smokes out there, is this how you hold things? Back when I was a young kid and we smoked joints, then for whatever reason, I picked up smoking joints like this. So that's the way I do this. No matter what I've got, I hold them like this and I smoke like this as I walk. So I don't know. I don't really notice anybody. I don't watch people smoking in real life, so I don't really care that much. But here's one of them pre-rolls, and it's like I hold them like this when I'm walking and smoking. So just thought I'd mention that. And there's another Fat Panda here too. Or is this one a Fat Panda? Yes. They're all indica. Are they? No, that's the same one. Or is it the same one? I can't remember now. Yes, this one's 24% THC, and it's a Fat Panda. Panda Snacks, and that one's a Fat Panda. They have all sorts of goofy and silly names, and they have goofy and silly labels on them when you buy stuff. Some of them do. Some of them treat this all very, very seriously because they're a business. And some of them just treat it like, hey, yeah, we're a business, but you know what? It's a pot business, so we're going to have fun. So, you never know. It's a good thing. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly, though. Yeah, all my hamsters are doing well, and that's a very good thing. And my kitty is very greedy. I mean, I can feed her, and 15 minutes later she's begging for food. So if I fed her as much as she wanted, she would be just constantly chowing. But she's constantly saying, I need you to feed me, I'm starving, when she just finished eating. So she's gained a lot of weight. She's not fat, but it's nice to... She's not really thin and bony anymore like she was before. It's a good thing. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range of 20 to 25 because of my fibro and more, I forget. So even though I count in American Sign Language, if I don't do it right, you got me warned. Excuse me. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. American English speaker. I do my best though. I try. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can. But for right now, I'm just acknowledging the fact that you left me a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. You took the time out of your day to leave me a comment. Thank you so much. It is appreciated. Let me call up my Chrome. My apologies. My throat always just gets so glurfy when I'm doing this. I don't know why. Sebastian Robinson, greatly appreciated. Tundra Keeper, always appreciated. Dingleberry, nice name. Yuval Grossman, always good to see you. I've missed you for quite some time. Ven X Mux Fire is a lot of X's in that. Hard to pronounce. Dansman's Hears, thank you very, very much. Guan Yu, thank you very, very much. Lad M, greatly appreciated. And Kathy Kisscat, thumbs up and thank you. Alex Bloyer, greatly appreciated. Yoskandarov Absol, I sure hope. I'm close. Bart Simpson, thumbs up and thank you. Cynthia Styles, greatly appreciated. Zoot, thumbs up and thank you. Austin Cannon, greatly appreciated. FX8866, thumbs up. Frostbite 635, greatly appreciated. Lucifer, thumbs up and thank you. Jeremiah Berry, greatly appreciated. And underscore Noki, underscore, greatly appreciated. Avery Sprangers, thumbs up and thank you. And Lu Kang, greatly appreciated. Pyrotronic, thumbs up and thank you. Socks Not Wet, always a good thing. Thumbs up and thank you very much. And last but not least, Sabrina XL, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head dealing with people, even just in text, and that's a good thing. You don't want to be stuck inside of your head, especially if you got any sort of depression issues. Oh, it's hard enough when you're thinking your own thoughts and running those bad thoughts, but when they start to echo in the echo chamber of your skull, it's just not good. So getting out of that, breaking the circuit, breaking the loop, that's a good thing. Oh, shuckle my duckle. You can check out my various links at Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. I've got my NearlySeniorCitizen.com that I still haven't written on yet, going to soon, I promise. Thank you again, Brian Glenn, for the work that you've done for that. It is appreciated. And if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and don't deposit them. I was going to say donate, and that's weird. Deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you can toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation that I get from that existence, my existence. And if you could smash that subscribe button and hit that bell. If my voice wasn't really acting up, I could have gone into more of my announcer voice with smack that subscriber button and hit that bell. But I'm having voice issues, my apologies. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to. I mean, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will be hopefully more than 4 or 5 years, or 4 or 5 months, or 4 or 5 days. You never know. Anyway, hopefully I'll have a reaction video, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video from... Well, I do have a game video for my game channel. I just have to finish editing and rendering, so thumbs up for that. Cool. So I hope you have a very, very good day today. I'm going to try and just do the best I can, which is all we can all do. So you take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very, very good thing. Holy smokes. Almost on the dot.